It's happening. My wife, I saw an audition for a national TV commercial about home cooking for the holidays. I thought my lovely wife would be good for this. And I sent a video she'd already done, and the casting agent wrote me within 10 seconds back, and then he's writing again today because you have to shoot their video, what they want, the slate and all that. And he just said, I'm hoping to see your video soon. So I got to get that. I had put it up, but I don't know. Watch her get a show or something on the Food Network. How'd it go? Oh, we're on camera, right? Hi, everybody.
Oh, I got to turn my mic on.
You can check this segment out at 7:25.
That'll help.
A couple of people were calling in. One hung up, but George didn't. This is always good. This is always fun on the camera segment. Let's go to George. Hi, George.
Hey, Dale. How's it going? Hey, guys. Love you guys. Love the show. Just real quick. A while back, my wife accidentally called you guys, and she was having problems with her CPAP, and you guys helped her out.
Yeah.
And one, I want to thank you for that because that made my life so much easier. But two, I wanted to get...
Wait a minute. Did she get... I told her she needed to see a doctor and get a CPAP?
She had one, but she was getting too much air in. So he said, go to YouTube, get the admin vid, make a tweak to it, which we did for about a week. She got a new one, but for that 1 week, my life was heaven. And
Good.
Thank you for that, Dale.
Yeah, well, now, wait a minute. I said I'm not a doctor because you're supposed to have a prescription to go into that menu, which is...
No, she got a completely new one, but that little tweak that you told us made her rest well for that week.
Good.
And it made my life so much easier.
All right.
And during that segment, I threw out a shout-out to Matt for Caras Colendas, and you got mad at me. But, however, I wanted to give props to you today because way back when this whole COVID started, you talked about Hurricanes, the little place in Round Rock that they have great wings and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I went to go check it out on your advice. That place is a gold mine.
Yeah, it's great. Great food.
I've been there every Friday drinking Hurricanes, eating wings, eating their food. Their food's amazing.
Bob, you're not on... Sorry, hold on a second. Bob, you're not on camera when you put your head down and take a nap. He's excited. He's a good guy, and he's praising me. I mean, when do I get that?
Well, you could say something nice about me.
Say something.
You gave me a hard time the last time, and you were right. But that little gem that you gave us, it's amazing. Their food is great. Their drinks are great. It's a great little atmosphere.
Yeah, it's good. They stopped delivering to my area, though, Hurricane.
Oh,
but there's another one in Austin. All right, listen, George, thank you, man.
Yeah, man.
Can you praise Bob for a second?
Anything? You got anything for me? Yeah.
Well, no, of course. Well, first and foremost, if you wouldn't deny your Hispanic culture too much, carnal, I would really appreciate it. But you are an amazing person, an amazing human being, and I think you give that show a very even keel that it needs.
George,
thank you very much.
George, he always brings up his Hispanic heritage. I almost said it.
Well, I thought
I
almost dumped. Like,
yeah,
I was like,
George, I thought
hold on. That word isn't even in my vocabulary, but I stutter, and that was a check swing right there. Bob brings up his Hispanic heritage when it's convenient.
Well, I thought I was 50-50 until we did that Ancestry.com, and then I found out that I was more Itai than...
they don't do that by country.
Than Mexican.
All right, thanks, George.
That's not how DNA, right?
That's not how it works?
That's not how DNA works.
I'm 50-50?
No, it's like... You had people who settled in that area. Right. Am I from Georgia?
The country? I mean,
no, the state.
No.
Okay, but if you look at my DNA, that other thing where they show the map, my family comes from Georgia.
Yeah.
Some of them were wealthy, and then this weird thing happened in the 1860s where they were broke and moved to the Texarkana area.
Can I explain, though?
Can I explain why my family was broke?
And I'll explain why I'm white bread.
They owned people. That's why.
My dad is is full on Hispanic. Born in Raymondville, grew up in Raymondville, Texas. Lied about his age when he was 16, joined the service, never looked back, did 35 years in the Air Force. And he never raised us with any kind of...
culture.
No Virgin Marys.
No, we never
No
even ate
tortillas?
Mexican food in my house when I was a kid. And not till I moved to Austin in '74
That's sad.
had I ever had Mexican food.
He had to disguise himself.
I don't know.
Just to
He
navigate through
turned
the
his
service.
turned his back on it.
Guarantee you.
So that's why I'm kind of a coconut.
Gary, what's up?
Hey, I heard you say that you were in New York in '77.
Yeah.
Were you working then?
Oh no. I was a kid, and I was scared to death. I'd never been out of Texas, and it was the summer of Sam. It was the summer of the son of Sam.
Yeah, I was in Philly.
And dude, that's what the hell, dude. I was staying.
right?
I was staying in Philly. My sister lived there.
No kidding.
Thoroughfare, New Jersey, which is a suburb of Philly, Ben Franklin Bridge, and she decided, her and her husband took me up to New York City. I think I was 14, maybe 15, and I was scared to death the whole time. I went into a Chinese food restaurant and pulled my legs up because I was taught these, to be afraid of other cultures by my parents, and my sister could tell I was scared. We were in Chinatown,
scared.
and I literally said, she said, "What's wrong with you?" And I go, "I'm scared." And she goes, "Why?" I said, "All these Japanese people," but I didn't say Japanese. I used the shorter version that was used in World War II. And I also thought Son of Sam was going to kill me. But New York, New York back then,
that was some bad times.
it was nasty downtown, right?
Hell yeah, heck yeah.
All right,
Well,
brother.
Philly was
I
no
just
it was
thought
no
you were
pleasure
working,
cruise
man, 'cause
either.
I know you're older than I was.
No.
What's that?
I was a scared little kid.
I was born in
Thanks,
okay.
Dud.
I was
Thanks,
born
brother.
there, sir.
Adam, what's up?
Hey, I was going to add on to the Rudy thing. So you may not be able to see him in any kind of press conferences for a while. Did you see that his son has COVID and now he's in lockdown too?
Dude, all those people have COVID. Who
I know
got?
it's just spreading everywhere.
Yeah, another
Rudy-
another no mask senator got it. I mean, it's like, oh no, if we just wish that it's not real, and we just all hang out together and wish it's
I don't
not
get it.
real. And I am, you know what? I asked my sister over for Thanksgiving, and she said no. And then she sent me an article.
She's a good
yesterday.
American.
No, they say that it's so.
You are a broken human.
Thanks, man. It's so prevalent right now that the group. So you shouldn't go to a concert. You shouldn't go to a bar.
Right.
Groups of no more than 30 people. Groups of no more than 10 people. They're saying now that it's so prevalent.
Yeah.
And it is inundated.
Yeah.
That when you get together with just a handful of people,
I know.
there's a chance it goes up.
I know.
If you're in this room and somebody's got it, we're all going to get it because.
But I'm seeing.
And you should look
yeah.
at. I don't know if the listeners can see this on the cameras.
I
And
feel
this
your
is the
spit
gross-
on
this-
my arm or my face.
This is the grossest
half a
thing.
dozen
I don't know
times.
if you
a
can see the dots
show.
on there. Some days I'll have to clear that thing off
Yeah.
from the spittle. So we're just as nasty as Rudy's napkin or handkerchief. This is the first time I've really taken calls on.
I like this. I like
camera.
crowd work.
What's up, caller?
I got to explain my whiteness.
Hey, what's going on? It's just for the one from Raymondville, Texas.
Hey, shout out! I went there once with my old man.
I know
He
a guy
showed me
named
around.
Raymond.
Yeah. My name is Dustin, and I would say the whole culture thing, man. Raymondville it's when I was growing up, man. No one really even spoke Spanish. There was a lot of white folks around, and I think that could be it too, man.
Well, no, his first language was Spanish.
The reason my wife doesn't speak Spanish, her mom's Mexican, is because they didn't want you to. They didn't want you to, because they had gone through so much.
He told me
stuff.
as a kid he worked at the grocery. Well, he had to go in through the back door of the grocery store
Wow, yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm 30 years old, and I still struggle with Spanish, and that's the reason why I moved up to Austin a few years ago.
Well,
'Cause, it's hard to get a job down there without knowing Spanish.
Well, it's gracias for listening.
Yes, sir,
A bendejo. No, not that.
Wow.
Amigo. All right, thanks, buddy.
Thanks.
That makes me so sad that he had to suppress
This is
his
weird.
entire culture just because of the era at the time.
This is weird, though. I was
He had
thinking.
a good career though.
I was thinking about phone topics today. I want to do the one what you thought was normal, but turned out to be not. But I was sitting there for some reason. I forget why it came up, and I was thinking about you guys. And I know we've talked about, have you ever been out of the country? Have you ever been out of the state? Right?
Mm-hmm.
You've been out of the state, right?
Yeah.
But what parts of Texas have you been to?
It should be separated into like 4 states.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just too
Yeah,
big.
and Austin, and now we can take Williamson County and Hayes County, and we do like a little DC.
I've never
right
been
there.
to Paris, Texas.
I've never been out
never
west. People keep telling me I need to take the family to Marfa. I don't know what the hell we would do. What would we do?
Art. There's tons of art museums.
It's just art.
That's what it is.
I just think of Clark Griswold
Yep.
in that movie Vacation. You you go to the Grand Canyon, you
Okay,
nod your head.
Let's go,
All right,
Scotty,
back in the car.
Well,
8 hours back
Rusty.
home.
That's it. Okay, Rusty.
That's what
load
the
him.
Grand Canyon was for me. I didn't go take like a tour ride. It was just by myself, and I was.
I've been throwing away
Okay.
pictures that are 30, 40 years old of, landscape, where you just took a picture of the
Yeah,
mountains or
right.
whatever.
Mhm.
It's because you're never gonna.
I mean, I would love to go myself. And,
I think I've
but
been
I'm
to
not
Paris, Texas, near Sulphur Springs. I've been to, I went to Texarkana once, but I've been down to Laredo and South Padre. I think I've been everywhere. I was sitting there thinking,
I mean, I've passed through.
I
a lot of
haven't
places,
done
but
South. I haven't done
stopped.
South. No, okay, the little curvy part. So
Big Bend.
nah, where's Texas?
I can draw it for you.
The little bump on the outside, that part of South Texas I've never been to. But I've been to the Davis Mountains, Lubbock, Amarillo.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been to the Panhandle?
Where's that? Which way is the pan?
That's the
I'm
top
always
part.
confused because
You really don't know what the Panhandle
no, I
is?
the top
do.
part,
I
right?
do, but if you're looking at a pan from the top, that's what Texas looks like. But if you look at a pan from the side, maybe one of the other parts of Texas
Well,
is
if
the
it's
panhandle.
a pan on a stove,
Right.
you're an idiot.
That'd be El
Because you
Paso.
have your handle.
El Paso would be the tip
You would
of
have to reach up over the hot part to do it.
I have been to El
So.
Paso on business before, but I don't remember much of it.
We would
I've
go-
driven through Lubbock and Midland and Odessa and all those places.
We would go to El Paso to go to Juarez, and my dad would always go, now listen, don't pay full price. I'm going to J them down, using the ethnic slur for a certain religion, which we thought was completely normal. And I was scared because my dad taught us that other cultures would harm us. He said one time, you be careful what you don't flip off a black man and run as fast as a car. I swear to God.
That's why Bob's dad had
That's
to
just-
hide.
and people wonder
No,
what.
he didn't hide.
Because of your
And
dad.
people
He had
get
to hide his
upset.
Mexicanness.
People get upset with me when I say, you're indoctrinating with religion and everything else with your kids, but you are. I told my daughter last night. I said, honey, I don't care what you believe. It is your choice. I'll just tell you my point of view, but I don't expect you to believe exactly what I do. But yeah, I mean, oh God, I just remember going over there. My brother bought a chess set, and I'm just terrified the whole time. Oh, he did this one too. I think my brother said something. Well, can we eat? And my dad goes, well, no, because they serve dog over there. I mean, think about that
The
stuff.
one day I went, I ordered a 7 and 7. I was 11 years old.
Yeah, you could drink, and they didn't care.
There's no drinking. Like,
Oh.
There is
is
now,
it still
isn't
how
there?
it is? I don't know.
I don't know. I think they got other problems, though. This is so funny. This is why I can't lose weight. My wife buys these at Costco usually. There's two brands. I mean, two kinds. I recommend just the original.
These are just the original.
Just the original. I brought some in here and told these guys they were crack, and passed it around, and you guys just went, yeah, they're all right. They're all right. Then, but that's because I said it. But then Matt Bearden's wife and kids realized they were crack. Matt praises them because Matt's so smart.
Matt's got weird tests.
And now-
tests.
Look who's sitting there eating them on microphone.
I lean back.
In a coffee. No, I don't care about the crunching. At a coffee filter. Look.
Well, I mean, you
look
need
who
more
brings them in.
than one I need 9 out of 10 dentists to approve my toothpaste. Well, just one guy recommends pretzels. I'm not just going to trust that one
Look
guy.
at my belly. I'm telling you right now.
I don't get it though.
And we should talk to Dot.
I understand.
But these things are nuts.
You put enough butter on anything,
And
it's
salt.
delicious.
And
That's
salt.
what it is.
And it
It's
has a
just
little spice. It
butter.
has a little zing to it too.
So here's the
doesn't it?
thing.
No?
Wow, maybe you are 69%.
I know that Lay's potato chips stole that phrasing, but if I eat one of these, I'm going to sit here and eat them all day long.
Question to you. I'm a little concerned that they have
Bob,
not even
everything-
mask. They don't even mask it.
Eh,
They flat out say monosodium glutamate. Some food products will say potato white or
No, they never say potato white.
or artificial flavorings or artificial seasonings. There's a lot of words for monosodium glutamate.
So my dad used to.
Why do they have to put monosodium glutamate?
Yeah, I think
What do
they
you
do.
hate about it so much?
I'll tell you in about an hour.
He's under the impression it causes diarrhea.
I'll tell you on the way home when I have to stop at Best Buy because they have a clean restroom.
My dad and Dairy Queens to keep.
It's a detox.
I'm going to look this up. My dad.
On top?
When you shredded lettuce for the day, my dad would go, now you got to put some potato white on there. And over the years, I've thought potato white was MSG.
What's that?
Did you see what came up? Look.
I didn't see.
Dylan, take the cameras to the computer. I just entered in. What was I going to look for?
Potato white.
Potato white. But watch. Look what comes up.
I'm trying to look. No, I don't see
we
history.
were watching that Naked Attraction show.
Oh.
I went to tell Amanda about that. And I go, no, it's really entertaining. And she's like, no, we're not watching.
Wow.
We're not watching that. Potato. I don't know how to spell. Potato. Potato white. Or you could spell it the Dan Quayle way and put an E on it. All right, what is potato white? Now, that's white potatoes.
That's how his name is in the
Put
phone book.
additive. Put additive after it.
Additive?
Because it's a food additive.
I wonder if I always think it's MSG.
I don't know. I just like
Okay,
why.
here we go.
Why do they have to put MSG in?
It's called Stay White, and I don't like that.
So I've got it wrong. It wasn't MSG.
It might
The
be.
white powder you're referring to that allowed potatoes, apples, and many other vegetables to not discolor was referred to as Stay White. My dad called it potato white, and it contains sulfites. Many people were found to be allergic to this product. Oh, it was
This guy.
It was revoked in 1986. This isn't MSG.
White powder.
It's white powder.
White powder.
white powder.
Yeah, this was just another thing. So I've had that wrong forever. So let's look and see.
Put names for MSG.
No, I'm going to put side effects.
All right.
It's not MSG. We just read it.
All right. Side effects of what? Potato white or
MSG.
Well, the problem is we're going to get all those cleansing sites and people anti-chemicals.
no? But I think hyperactivity. Look, headache,
flushing,
sweating. So why even put it in Why even put it in a product like?
But where? Oh, that is from the Mayo Clinic.
Yeah.
Well, do you trust somebody that names themselves after mayonnaise?
Those are let's see. However,
You can get heart
treatment,
palpitations
they
from.
only
Say, I think.
prevent reaction to-
Don't you think they would taste just as good without the
Dude.
MSG, or is the MSG?
No, I think everything's in there for a reason.
Since I
disagree.
Since I retired for a while from drinking,
Yeah.
haven't had one attack of AFib at all. None. And I'm telling you right now,
There's your sign.
If you drink and you get AFib, it's the drinking. I'm telling you right now.
Right.
It used to be called Holiday Heart in the 30s. People in Prohibition.
It's a good movie, by the way.
They would
Holiday Heart.
They would drink too much, and it would cause AFib, and they would go to the hospital, and they called it Holiday Heart because they didn't know what else to put. I took my daughter upstairs last night to go to bed, which I haven't done since she was probably 4, and good God, heavy as hell. She was
What?
passed out. Yeah, I mean,
Just like 30
well,
pounds.
she's 9. Well, dude, I don't think I could lift the bar right now. And I come down, and I had it's the first time I've had to take anything for it. I don't know why I'm telling you this right now.
I'll tell you something that's better than these, and it's right in our vending machine, in our healthy snack machine.
Oh, the honey bun.
Hanover's. I think it's Hanover's.
Here we go.
Hanover's mustard and onion pretzel bits.
Oh, I'll take those.
If you're just gonna eat
So
whatever,
I'll take those.
those
and-
are the best,
I'll
dude.
take those and put them in a bowl, and then on the side, I'll squeeze some French's yellow mustard onto those,
Damn.
onto the dots.
Same net
Wolfgang
effect.
over here.
Researchers have found no definitive evidence of a link between MSG and these symptoms.
All right.
This is what people claim.
I have a very delicate system.
I can tell. Researchers
You know that.
acknowledge that though a small percentage of people may have short-term reactions, symptoms are usually mild and don't require treatment.
Yeah, tell me
Yeah,
about it on
yeah.
the way home.
It's a flavor enhancer added to Chinese food, canned vegetables, soups, and Dots pretzels.
Flavor enhancer, Bob.
Yeah.
It needs it.
It's a food
We
ingredient.
need it.
Pretzels are fine on their own.
I think this is psychosomatic. I think you're thinking of it, you saw it, and now you're
Like-
gonna.
If they made these with butter and salt and maybe a little tahine, you know what I mean?
What's tahini?
I don't know what tahini is.
I don't either.
Oh, who's white now?
Where do they make that?
MSG.
You never had that red tahini?
MSG is made of water, sodium, and glutamate. Glutamate is an amino acid that is used to make proteins in food. Oh, that crunch got me.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I didn't mean to do it.
I know, but it's not you. It's
The pretzels.
It's completely unprofessional of me.
It is misophonia. And I know there's other people that have
One
it.
of my kids has it.
We had a guy that said when you hit the board,
Is there a Mr. Symphonia?
it makes you immediately. My son was eating a Cookie Crunch last night for dinner, and he would. And
You're bringing him up, right?
And sure. And he was he was keeping his mouth closed, and I just heard, and I was doing it. Oh, whoa.
I had it when I was younger. But
So instead of getting mad at people, I try to go, whoa, 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 now. Just let them know.
Just make everybody uncomfortable.
Oh, my whole house, they know. They were. My wife will come in and she'll try to sneak some chips, and then she'll turn to the side in the den.
Let me ask.
And I'll go, whoa, and she goes, I'm sorry,
Oh,
and I always have to say it's not your fault.
What an awful burden.
Let me ask you this.
I wonder if it comes with a hearing
what
loss.
is
We got a break.
Carboxymethylcellulose?
That's worse for you for sure
What
than
is it?
glutamate.
And what's calcium stearate?
I don't know,
Why do
but-
they have to put all these things in a dry, salty snack?
So they don't rot.
Because that's
They're
going to last until like next July or something. And you need all that stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
Scientists have checked it out.
Dot, I'm going to
pretty
write
sure.
to Dot.
Hold
Why
on.
would they serve us something?
Look at it.
like
I
that?
don't even trust her. Look, that's her.
Glutamate is a neurotransmitter in a healthy brain.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. Look at that. It's making you fire on all cylinders.
You don't even know what tahine is, cracker.
I don't know if you can say that.
What?
Oh, we got a break.
You're only 47.
You, half Mexican and Mexican, can fight it out somewhere else. Love you.
You and I have Vestas Audiology, right?
You and I.
Didn't we do a video for them a couple days ago?
Yeah, and I'm not joking. While we're doing this commercial for them, I wonder if something like misophonia is attached to hearing loss.
It may be.
And it very well could be. And